This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
A large show of support from first responders to medical staff at an area hospital. That story and much more next. Hi there everyone, I'm Ken Karen. I thank you for watching. Let's get to today's information from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. And we start with the latest number of COVID-19 cases in Pennsylvania from the State Department of Health. Luzerne County stayed at the same amount of new cases as yesterday with 44. Schuylkill County jumped from 12 to 24 and Carbon went from 9 to 1 new reported case. There was 1 new death in Luzerne County and 1 in Schuylkill County. The State Department of Health did confirm that a drive-through COVID-19 mass testing site is coming to the parking lot at Mohegan Sun Arena in Wilkes-Barre Township. Local officials still have some concerns about the site, including the fact that it's close to commercial properties. Also, a reminder that curfews and social distancing measures are being enforced in Hazleton, Hazel Township, West Hazleton, McAdoo, Freeland, Foster Township, and Whitehaven. Inspections of plants and distribution centers in Hazel Township continue to make sure employers are following federal guidelines for COVID-19 mitigation. Hazel Township Supervisor Jim Montone tells the Standard Speaker if they get a complaint, they investigate it. In the Standard Speaker article, Montone praised efforts by the Amazon Distribution Center and American Eagle in stepping up their efforts to protect employees and prevent the spread of COVID-19. State Senator John Udechak says 42 on-site inspections have been done in the last 5 days of operation in Hazel Township. He adds that no local code violations have been found or citations issued. The staff at Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton got a big thank you yesterday from their first responder friends in the area. With sirens, lights, and horns, first responders circled the hospital in Hazleton to show their appreciation for those on the front line fighting the COVID-19 pandemic. This parade lasted for about 13 minutes, and I'm going to be totally honest, I got a little emotional watching it. What a show of support to all the healthcare workers and first responders. Thank you from all of us who don't have sirens, but still appreciate everything that you're doing. Now a trip back to the 1920s in Hazleton. It was a period after the 1918 flu pandemic. The sale of coal through World War I helped fuel an economic boom and the construction of many of the structures that we still see in the city today, like the Hazleton National Bank Building, the Altamont Building, and the Hazleton Elementary Middle School, also known as the Castle. Welcome everyone. I'm getting a little stir crazy. I've been in the home office here for a week now, 2 weeks. I don't even know how long it's been. So I need a little break. I need a little trip. So my good friend Charles McElwee is here from the Greater Hazleton Historical Society and Museum. He's also an editor at the City Journal. We're going to take a little trip back to the 1920s in Hazleton. Let me pause my music here, Charles. So 1920s in Hazleton. I told you I just finished watching Boardwalk Empire not too long ago, a little bit about Prohibition. I mean, how much was Hazleton like that? I mean, are we talking about the Roaring 20s? I mean, flappers, and it was Prohibition, I guess, then. What was Hazleton like?
Well, I think the question people would ask if they lived in Hazleton in the 1920s would be, what is Prohibition? It made no difference. It was just a party, and this is based on oral history. I don't know if it's true or not, but the source is pretty reliable. Jimmy Walker, he was mayor of New York in the 20s, and he was this larger-than-life figure, small guy, but big personality, big partier, defying the Roaring 20s in New York City. And the rumor is that for a good time, he took the train to Hazleton and drank at the Winfield Hotel, which was in downtown Hazleton. Of course, it's gone now, but when I talk to people, a lot of these people are gone, almost all of them. But the best way to describe Hazleton in that period, I've been told, is the movie The Sting with Robert Redford. It's an early 1970s classic. And I'm told that movie accurately captures what it felt like to be in Hazleton in that period. So it was just a big party.
And there had to be great entertainment. I mean, I'm sure there were some theaters or places, I guess, downtown to go back then and see some of this, some of the acts, some of the things coming in.
Exactly. So the Capitol Theater, which was considered Hazleton's most beautiful theater, and we had many theaters, that was built on Pardee Square, right where the house was. So that was that was bracketed by Hazel National Bank and the Altamont, but in between was this Grand Theater. And we did have a Grand Theater. The Grand Theater was on Broad Street, of course, and the Feely, which was not only a place to watch talkies, as they were called, but to watch boxing matches. There were plenty of boxing matches. Cinderella Man, Braddock, right? Braddock was a commencement speaker at St. Gabriel's High School.
Thank you for joining us for this latest Hazleton Historical segment. Charles, I appreciate it. Everyone at home, stay safe, and look up the Greater Hazleton Historical Society and Museum on Facebook for more information, and also check out their website, and you can make a donation to them as well.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Cool temperatures and chances for snow through Saturday. Here's our full forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, a 30% chance of scattered snow showers or flurries, partly cloudy with a low of 29 degrees. Little or no snow accumulation expected. Friday, 60% chance of rain and snow, and then rain is likely. Increasing clouds with a high of 39. Little or no snow accumulation expected. At night, a 60% chance of rain and snow, cloudy with a low of 33. New snow accumulation of less than a half inch is possible. Saturday, a 30% chance of rain and snow showers, partly sunny with highs in the mid-40s. Saturday night is mostly clear with a low of 30 degrees. Sunday, mostly sunny and a high of 55. Sunday night, 40% chance of rain before 2 a.m., mostly cloudy with a low of 38. Monday is partly sunny with a high of 51, and Monday night, partly cloudy with a low of 33 degrees. Coming up, Marion grad and University of Michigan swimmer Danny Berlitz has his eyes set on the Olympic trials next year, see how he's training through the pandemic. And next, our Janine Lasan hears from college students about life since the outbreak of COVID-19. Here's this weekend's extended worship schedule on SSPTV, and remember, you can watch Mass for Inspiration anytime at ssptv.com. SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of the following: John Jerry Haludzik, formerly of Jetto. The Joseph B. Conahan Funeral Home in Hazleton is in charge of arrangements. You can send condolences at ConahanFuneralHome.com. Michael J. Balish, 92 of Tresco. Services are private. The Damiano Funeral Home in McAdoo is assisting the family. You can send condolences at DamianoFHINC.com. Edmund Peter Bo Sable, 71 of Drums. Mass will be held at a later date. The Harmon Funeral Home in Drums is assisting the family. You can send condolences and find more information at harmonfuneral.com. Elizabeth Betty Provatopoulos, 68, formerly of Hazleton. Services are for family only. The Charles F. Snyder Jr. Funeral Home in Lidditz is in charge of arrangements. You can send condolences at snyderfuneralhome.com. James Bumbolsky, 87, formerly of McAdoo. Mass will be held at a later date. The Stanley E. Anilowski Funeral Home in McAdoo is assisting the family. John Andrew Berta, 89 of Exton. Mass will be held at a later date. You can send condolences and find more information at loganfuneralhomes.com. Kim Janechek, 49 of Klein Township. Services are private. And Richard M. Salo Jr., 52 of Hazleton. Arrangements will be announced by the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home in Hazleton. Today's social news was brought to you by Harmon Funeral Homes and Crematory. For information, call 570-788-0977 or go to harmonfuneral.com.